Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my review for Silver Surfer, the all-new beginning, number 1 of 5, and Thunderbolts, number 153. I'm going to do Thunderbolts first. I really enjoyed this issue. There was a panel, a page I'll get to at the end, which was really awesome. And that's what really made me enjoy it. What we basically have here is this. They started off with the remember that girl that was captured, who was with the trolls or the giant people, and it looks like they're going to try to put her into the Thunderbolts, which actually could be kind of interesting. Again, it'd be nice to see a development of a brand new character. Now from there we have Hyperion, acting all look at me, and he's like, making sure he's killing off all the characters. Juggernaut comes out, he's like, hey man, what's going on? And then goes to save the girls, and we have Luke Cage and Mach in Mach 5 or 4, whatever, inside the monster, and they're trying to get out. Now this is where it gets awesome for me. Now all this part's okay. Luke Cage and those guys. Luke Cage still doesn't know what's going on. But after Juggernaut drops off the girls, they're not breathing, so they need mouth-to-mouth. Well, Ghost is like, hey, I've downloaded how to do that. And that has got to be one of the most evilest grins that is nasty, and you know that he's going to take extreme pleasure in that. Now, there's another panel with him, like that, where he's giving Moonstone mouth to mouth, and he just looks disgusting. And like Moonstone and Songbird are they did not enjoy that one bit. So, anyways, you have the battle between Juggernaut and Hyperion, and it was a decent fight until Hyperion uses the that neck thing, that sends that whatchamacallit through their body. So it, jacks them up in case if they start to go out of line. And he starts taking full advantage of the Juggernaut with that. Well, Hyperion's a really strong character because, in theory, he's like another Superman. And these guys here are having a little bit of a trouble with it. Up until Ghost gets a hold of that bracelet thing, and he's like, ding, this is how we turn him off. Now, there's going to be some spoilers here, because I gotta show this picture because it's awesome. So, Hyperion is, keep in mind, Hyperion attempted to kill them, beat them up. Now he's on the ground in extreme pain and can't fight back. So, they do what any other supervillain team would do, and they just beat the snot out of him. That panel is just awesome. He's just all beat up bad. His fingers are all bent up, and I was like, yes, awesome. And then, to make matters even better, he's now afraid, and what happens when you show fear with the man thing, and that was just awesome. This book, this issue brought the Thunderbolt on a whole new scale for me, and I enjoyed every minute of it. This was an awesome read. Now, with Silver Surfer, this is written by Pack, and I did like Pack with the Planet Hulk storyline, so I was really curious to see what this was going to turn out. And I must say, the art is phenomenal. The writing is decent. It's not the highest possible caliber, but it actually does a really good job at moving the story along. It's everybody up to speed, because figure the basic Marvel crowd probably hasn't read the Annihilation and all those other storylines, so he quickly says, this is Galactus, he fought off this alien invasion, and Silver Surfer needs to heal him, and then moves on. So it gives you a little what you need to know without going too much into it, and then advances the story. Now, like always, he always ends up on Earth, and one thing that I thought was kind of nice touch what they did was, he stumbles upon like the Spider-Man battle, and this is what's happening right now. amazing. Well, along the way, he basically gets involved in a scuffle between people and some soldiers, and purposely leaving out some information. That way it doesn't spoil anything for you guys if you want to read it. The humans get killed, or it's just not really the humans, but the unarmed people get killed, and Silver Surfer goes in to save the day type thing. Now, this double page spread was amazing. I totally enjoyed this. This was like, the art and detail was really, really nice. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail what happens after this, but I will say there is a surprise guest star on the cover, as you can see on the cover, and the High Evolutionary comes, and he causes mischief with the Silver Surfer. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in the next issue. So I'm probably going to get the second issue. I should be smart and just wait for the trade, but, you know, I'll get it, see what happens. So overall, between these books were this was really fun, and this was like an interesting story, so I'm really curious to see where it's going to go. I know the way it ended, it's not going to end the whole series like this. Something's going to happen, so I'm curious to see where it's going to go. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think, and I'll have more reviews up later. So until